Hello and welcome. I'm KJ and this is Swali,
Hello again.
and you're listening to UnMaddening, where we unpack the madness of society one wonderful word at a time. The word of the day is controversy, which from its Latin origin, swals,
Means I'm maddening.
is contra, meaning against, and vertir, if that's how you pronounce it, to turn, so to turn against. As a noun or a plural noun, controversies, prolonged public disagreement or heated discussion. The design of the building has caused controversy is our example sentence there. Urban Dictionary controversy, a huge debate over something that a lot of people do or don't agree on. I don't know if you can even call it a debate, finger quote, more like a massive argument. Sometimes that's
Debate party.
that's it. Or a statement or general idea inciting or actively provoking argument between the arrogant and the idiotic. One of those few instances in which the arrogant have the ability to take the moral high ground, though not often. And lastly, on Urban Dictionary, we've got a word that people who are too scared, polite, or reserved to voice their own opinion use to describe those who don't give a crap and are bold enough to speak their mind. Oh dear. The example here is this Urban Dictionary definition of controversial is rather controversial as it directly criticises people who accuse other people of being controversial. I like it. It's good. Okay, so for today's current news regarding the word controversy.
Oh, where do you start?
Controversial topics. There's so many.
It depends whose eyes you're looking in as well.
Of course. So lest we have an argument, I'm just going to list off some of the explanations from the internet of current controversial topics when you search such a thing. And I'll just read through them, and if you feel particularly maddened by one and you want to dive into it a little bit, go nuts. Otherwise, we're going to be here all day if you hit all of them. So just pick and choose your moments. All right.
All right.
Current controversial topics include artificial intelligence, climate change, immigration, gun control, abortion rights, and social media's impact. Other areas of debate involve political issues like border security and election integrity. You were about to hit the sheep on that one. And ethical questions surrounding topics such as animal testing, genetic engineering, and healthcare access. Under the banner of technology and AI, we've got the ethics of AI development, its potential impact on jobs, and its use in creative industries. That is definitely one that we could...
That'd be a whole nother...
Like a series in of itself.
Yeah.
That is moving so fast.
Love it or hate it, it is taking a big part of what we do.
Yeah.
And whether it's because, we're just finding new ways and we're being innovative with the way that we're approaching it, or whether it's, that we're just getting lazy and we're just let the machines do the work for us.
What impact it's going to have on jobs will be...
I grew up watching Terminator, I know better.
Skynet. Here we go. Also under technology and AI, you've got social media, its effect on mental health. We have touched on this before.
Yeah, I think we have.
The promotion of unrealistic beauty standards and its role in cyberbullying. The unrealistic beauty standards thing was already so messed up with your, what do you call them? When you do your photo editing stuff.
And photo editing.
Now it's even worse. It's not just like filters, it's the AI stuff that makes the images and
but I mean
what's real.
That body image issues, they've been around since, from long ago with...
the unrealistic beauty standards.
With beauty magazines and pageants, even
You don't like pageants? You're going to slam on the pageants.
That's another one all again. But if you go back well before, where... they had the corsets and things like that. That was another sort of standard. It's been around for a while. It's just the way that it's been presented or changed.
Was it a beauty standard or was that just sort of fashion? That was the expected...
I think it was
I guess it is a beauty standard then, isn't it?
Size of...
Because it's a specific shape that you're supposed to look like to be appealing, to catch yourself a husband. Also, under technology and AI, we've got privacy. Issues related to internet privacy, data security, and government surveillance.
So, like we've said, we've already discussed that one as well. If you want convenience and you don't want to do the work, then it comes at a cost.
Yeah.
You got to pay for it somehow.
Yeah. Something for nothing is not a thing.
No, nothing is for free.
Environment and climate. We've got climate change. Swiley, the severity of climate change is a global threat and the government's role in addressing it. They're not doing enough. Won't somebody please think of the children?
I've
How
taken
dare
that
you?
button away because it will get overused by me here. I mean, the whole climate change thing. Oh, well, what's the solution? We'll build big wind farms.
Yeah.
And we'll knock through national forests, which no one else can actually touch. You know, we'll just bulldoze that and rip all the trees out that clean the air that we breathe.
Yep. And ruin the underground aquifer system that will water all of that region. Yep.
And we'll spend, a huge amount of resource and energy building these massive metal blades that take so much energy to build.
They're not recyclable.
And they're not recyclable. and they've got such a short lifespan as well. Yes. I can't remember exactly what the lifespan was. Fact check it, look it up, but it's not a long time, and it will just go straight into landfill.
The amount of time to manufacture and install these for then the time that they are usable, and they only work if it's windy. There is that too. The next thing under environment and climate is sustainability as a controversial topic. The feasibility of sustainability as a lifestyle, the role of fossil fuels and the impact of plastic packaging. Well, that's just more of the same, isn't it? And same with renewable energy, prioritising electric cars over gasoline vehicles, and the potential negative aspects of solar panels. What? Hilarious. Now we're saying solar panels are negative.
Yep.
After you spent more than a decade shoving it in everyone's faces that they should all pay this money to get a special rebate for solar panels if they, one, care about the environment and care about their bank account for a reduced electricity costs. Lies.
Which they bumped up, by the way.
And now it doesn't even work like that. Like you have to pay for your own electricity to... Anyway.
Yeah.
I don't have solar panels, but I've certainly heard from those that do how frustrated they are with what they thought they were getting, not at all being what it becomes
I definitely think there's
over time.
Application for it in certain instances.
Of course.
But
the way that it was fed to the general public
and
as
the way
a
that
thing
it was
to
pumped
have.
out and the lack of, regulations.
Oh, you want more?
No.
You haven't got enough of them?
But they didn't even, do it safely. It was just all about get it out there, get it pumping. There's funding, spend it, spend.
Where was the funding? Money they don't have.
The rebates and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. We were, as the common man, allegedly getting some kind of a kickback for it. But
here's your tax bill.
Doesn't play out like that.
Solar system levy, and here's your rebate. Oh, look, the levy's higher than the rebate. Yeah, right.
Interesting.
What's happened here?
Controversial topics regarding politics and society. We have immigration, border security policies and immigration reform. We actually could really use a bit of immigration reform over here. Not sure about the rest of the world. Gun control, the debate over gun rights versus stricter gun control measures. I don't think we're really having that debate in Australia, but we've been having a debate about machetes, and it seems like they're taking the mickey, these machete wielders, unless the news are just reporting it more, because ever since they put their machete thing in, it's on the news constantly, these machete violence attacks happening in Victoria in particular. I don't recall there being so many...
It's a lot easier now because they have collection stations where you can go get...
You just go and pick one up.
Yeah, just on your way through. They put them in all the hot spots so that, they're very easy to obtain.
It seems weird, right? We're going to put the amnesty bins there, and now there's so many more being reported.
They're taking them away now?
I don't know.
No?
Well, it was the 3-month thing, so it must be coming to the
end. But
end.
it's an amnesty, so after that fact, if you have one in your possession...
Without having the right to have it, yeah.
Mm.
Election integrity as a controversial topic, voter ID laws, voting fraud concerns, and the function of institutions like the Electoral College. That's a controversial topic. Human rights is another one. Topics like transgender rights, women's rights, and social justice issues are frequently debated.
How can you use that in the same sentence? Women's rights and transgender rights. You can't. I'm not to be defined or whatever it is. And then what is a woman? You can't say woman. You can't
Yes.
define something.
I did find it interesting that they were lumped together like that as well, considering a lot of these transgender rights are actually taking away women's rights, i.e., bathrooms, sporting events. Moving on. Economic issues, debates over minimum wage, poverty, and universal healthcare. Well, each of those are their own issue too. Minimum wage, cost of living, my goodness. I don't really think that's controversial.
I don't think the wage price index is actually marrying up with the inflation here or what the cost of living is.
No, it doesn't feel like it. I don't think it feels like it for most people. What else have we got here? I just lost my spot. Oh, ethics and health as controversial topics. We have animal testing, the justification of using animals for scientific and medical research. We've been doing that for a very long time. And I think there is certainly some good benefits from doing it as long as it is done ethically.
Yep.
I think there are a lot of regulatory bodies that ensure that those things are done.
Oh, there's a regulator for the regulators.
Yeah, well, I hope so for those. Healthcare, access to healthcare, the cost of prescription drugs, and mandatory vaccinations. Controversial. Genetic engineering, the ethics of modifying genes and stem cell research. That's quite an interesting topic, and I don't know enough about it, but the little bits that I do know, I find it really interesting what they are doing in that space. But I can see why for some it would be ethically controversial to be crossing over those lines, and it needs to be, we need to be not playing God with some of the
that's right.
the laboratory things that you might be doing.
I think there was. I mean, again, don't know enough about it, but I think the way that they were harvesting them was problematic.
Right.
At some point.
Okay.
But from like fetuses and stuff like that.
Yeah. That is what I was reading about as well. That's where it becomes an ethical conundrum.
Very much so, yeah.
Abortion is another one on here under the banner of ethics and health as a controversial topic. The debate over abortion rights and access to reproductive health care. I really don't like that we call that reproductive health care. I think there's a better way to be discussing that topic and not putting those things together. But that seems to be what we do. You put transgender rights next to women's rights. Why can't you put abortion rights next to reproductive health care? I mean, for those that struggle to fall pregnant or suffer from miscarriages, or they are needing a different type of reproductive health care, the opposite, in fact, of those seeking abortions. So I think we should separate them as different issues. Well then, that was a lot of alleged controversy from that little list there, and just gave us a few other things to put a pin in to come back around to. So thank you, Interweb, for telling us what is controversial today in the world. So for something a little lighter, as we do, we slide over to vintage culture appreciation to finish our episodes off here at UnMaddening.
What have you got for us today, KJ?
Today, we've got remembering when you're a young'un and you have to be quiet for an extended period of time because you're, at a dinner and you're meant to hush, or you're at church, or whatever it is that you're doing, but you need to be quiet and still.
I can remember the pain.
I bet you can.
It hurt.
But you have a pen and paper because your parents know that it is a challenge for your energy levels to be quiet and sit still for said extended period of time,
It's
whatever
not one of
it
those
may
clicky
be.
pens either, because click, 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 click,
How
click,
annoying.
click, click.
You would, wouldn't you?
100%.
So you amuse yourself with a silent game, generally, if you're lucky enough to have a sibling, with your sibling. I'm talking about things like hangman, knots and crosses.
SOS.
What's SOS?
Squares and
Is that what it's called?
yeah.
Because I was going to mention that one now, the one with the dots that you place a line at one at a time. You can do dot to dot. You put a line in, then they put a line in.
That's a different
to try and close a box.
Yeah, so you draw the line, and then you put your initial inside all the block boxes that you close.
You can draw
Another
one
one's
line each.
where you make the word SOS. It's like noughts and crosses, but you got to link them up.
I actually don't know that one.
With grid paper. I don't know if
Oh, so it's already got squares on
it's
it.
already got squares on it. I don't know.
Ah.
Does grid paper still exist?
I needed it a while ago for a thing for school for one of the kids, and I printed some. I found a document on the internet and printed it. I couldn't find any to
Can't buy
buy.
it. No.
I had to just find a file that was the right size and shape and print that off. Yeah, you have to show me that SOS one the next time we're forced to sit and be quiet. Not sure when that will be.
If we're forced to sit quiet, we'll just take advantage of that and enjoy it.
For those games, there was just the pen and the paper. The simplicity of it with so many opportunities. Like you just told me about one I didn't even know about.
Yeah, that's right.
There must be so many others that people have used to occupy their minds and to move their hand so they can be still and calm. Not with a phone in their hand and their head down, mindlessly scrolling or whatever.
Doom
but,
scrolling.
Using the paper and the pen. I love it. And that's it.
But do you remember the pens? That speaking of silence and something that's not actually possible to be silent. Remember those big 10 pens where they have all the different colours in the one pen?
I have one of them.
You still have one?
Yeah.
Not the 4 ones, the big
No,
round
not
ones.
a 4 one. I've got a 10 clicker one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it from a ladies' meeting at church. I think one of the
You flick them.
the younger girls bought them in.
And you flick between the two of them.
Yeah.
And eventually they break and fall apart.
Yeah, well, they were never as good as quality as the 4 clicker, the old 4 clickers. I love them. I use them all the time as well. But I do have one. But it's cool because it's got these more unique colours in it. So they were great when you were a kid because you've just got a pen and paper, but you have one of those bad boys, possibilities of things you can draw with 10 colours.
You remember, you do silly things when you're a kid and you're bored and it's so boring. You remember flicking the thing on your lip? Have you ever done that?
What?
So that's just something silly.
With a clicky pen.
With a clicky pen. Boom.
I have some serious concerns for your mental well-being.
Just you're bored and you're like, oh, wonder what this does. Oh, that hurts. Well, let's do it again. Oh,
Yeah.
just dumb things boys do.
Boys. Yeah, that sounds right. On that note, that was fun. I'm a bit concerned for you, but thanks for listening. We will catch you next time. Until then, God bless and peace out.
This content is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as professional advice. We're not cyber scammers, world leaders, pastors or politicians. Pretty sure we are controversial though. You are no more likely to suck less or try harder having listened to these shenanigans.